The planet had fallen, its planetary defense force overrun, its government slaughtered, its people enslaved to the will of the Star Children, and now those very children had come. The Tyranids had come to take the planet, corrupted from within by cultist sects of Genestealer infected. Now they would consume the planet whole, and all would join the Star Children forever in perfect unity. But the Dark Angels had come, destroying hive ships in anchor above the planet with ruthless efficiency, and now they descended upon the planet in Thunderhawk gunships and would see the infected population of the planet put to the sword. As assault ramps lowered and Space Marines unloaded deadly fusillades of bolt and plasma into the hordes of cultists and Tyranid bioforms, battle was joined in the grim dark universe of Warhammer 40,000. Today's mission is Defense Nexus. This is from one of the White Dwarf bunkers. Now, the mission special rule here is determined resistance, where if a player is losing on turns 2, 3 or 4, at the end of the round you can roll a dice. On a 2+, you gain an extra CP. Our mission objectives are pretty simple in this, where we get victory points in the 2nd, 3rd and 4th battle rounds at the end of each player's command phase, and we get 5 VP for controlling 1, controlling 2 and controlling 3 or more objectives. In the 5th battle round, this will revert to the player going last being able to score at the end of their turn instead. We have a secondary objective as well, which is an endgame objective called Master the Nexus, where at the end of the battle each player adds together the OC characteristic of all models from their army within 6 inches of the centre of the battlefield, and that player who has the highest total will score 25 victory points. In today's game, I'm going to be playing with the Dark Angels, and I've selected the Unforgiven Task Force as my detachment. This gives me the Grim Resolve ability, where if any of my units are battle shocked, I still have OC1, and I also get to pick a Objective Studies unit during my command phase, and I'll gain an additional objective control characteristic of models in that unit. For epic heroes, I have Azrael, the Chapter Master of the Dark Angels, who will be leading my force as my Warlord. For other characters, I have a Chaplain with the enhancement Shroud of Heroes. This means that this model potentially can get back up after it's slain. For battle line, I have a single squad of Intercessors with 5 models in the unit, the Sergeant armed with Plasma Pistol and Power Weapon, and I've got an Astartes Grenade Launcher in there as well. For other infantry, we have a unit of Deathwing Knights with 5 models in the unit, a Knight Master with Great Weapon of the Unforgiven, the rest of the squad wielding Maces of Absolution, and they've also got a Watcher in the Dark. I then have a Hellblaster squad as well with 10 models in the unit and a Sergeant with Plasma Pistol. Lastly, for vehicles, I have a Redemptor Dreadnought with Icarus Rocket Pod, Onslaught Gatling Cannon, Macro Plasma Incinerator and Twin Fragstorm Grenade Launchers. Our opponent Zoe today has brought along their Genestealer cults and is playing with the Final Day detachment, which gives them the Psionic Parasitism ability. Now, at the end of your movement phase, for each Tyranid Synapse unit from your army, you can select one friendly Genestealer cult unit and essentially take some wounds off your Genestealer cult unit and use that biomass to heal your Tyranids. You also get a cool Tyranid aura called Catalyst, where one enemy unit within 6 inches of a Tyranid unit from your army, each friendly Genestealer cult unit makes an attack that targets the enemy unit. You can add one to the hit roll. And of course, the Star Children's Blessings means you can include Tyranid Vanguard Invader units, excluding Aircraft, Broodlord and Genestealers in your army as well. For characters, they have a Patriarch with the enhancement in Raptor Damnation, which actually means Overwatch can't be used on this particular unit. Then I have a Sanctus and a Locus. Infantry, we have a unit of Aberrants with 5 models in the unit, a unit of Hybrid Metamorphs with 10 models in the unit, Auto Pistols and a Cult Icon, and then 2 units of 10 Pure Strain Genestealers. Lastly, for those Tyranid units, we have a unit of Von Ryan's Leapers with 3 models in the units and a Trigon. Alrighty, so deployment wise, I have my Redemptor Dreadnought for the Dark Angels down here, Azrael and his Hellblasters and the Chaplain and Intercessors squad down there as well. Meanwhile, for the Tyranids, there's a large gap for them to infiltrate in, so you've got some Von Ryan's Leapers, they've got a Patriarch and Genestealers there. You've got a Sanctus also, you're able to infiltrate pretty much your whole force. And the rest of it, we've got a bunch in Deep Strike. For me, I've got Deathwing Knights. You've got a Trigon, unit of 10 Genestealers, a unit of Aberrants, and a unit of Hybrid Metamorphs. Hey, I got all the names right. So, let's go into first turn roll-off. Today's video is sponsored by Gap Games, a fantastic miniature wargaming store in Queensland, Australia. They stock a wide variety of miniature wargames from all things Games Workshop to some of my personal favourites, Conquest, The Last Argument of Kings, and all things Modifius wargames as well. Use our affiliate code in the link below to help support both this fantastic store and the channel as well. Alright, first turn roller for the Dark Angels. I got a 4. You are going to get a 5. You're going first. So, Tyranid command phase, turn 1. First of all, obviously we gain a command point. Then do you have anything you need to do in that command phase? No, and no extra abilities in the command phase, so it'll be straight on to Tyranid movement for turn 1. So, during your movement, first of all you have the Genestealers move across, you've then got your Von Ryans have come across. I am just not liking, they are too close for comfort. The Hellblasters are going to fire Overwatch at them. So my Hellblaster squad, led by Azrael, shooting into the Von Ryans. We are going to need 6s to hit. With 20 shots, those 6s are sustained hits, 1 thanks to Azrael. Oh, there's a few. Strength 7 versus Toughness 5 means 3s to wound. That will be 6 wounds. AP -2. Yep, 6. AP -2, damage 1 a pop.
Away.
And so 6 up saves. Save 2, that is 4 damage. 1 Von Ryan goes down, and then we have another with 1 wound on them. Yeah, not too shabby. So Azrael then shooting with the Lion's Roar, and gets nothing. Alrighty, so that is that from Overwatch. You've got your own shooting phase, or rest of your movement actually. You're going to move the Sanctus first.
Nope.
No, you're choosing not to move the Sanctus, so shooting is the only thing that can shoot. Right, your Sanctus is then going to shoot at the Redemptor Dreadnought. 2 to hit. Hits. Strength 7 to the Dreadnought means 5 to wound. Fails to wound. And that is your shooting phase done with that. So we're going into charges, which I assume there will be. Well, you don't have to charge them if you don't want, that's fine. So the Von Ryans, so it will be a 4-inch charge into the Intercessors. You'll need a 6-inch charge to get into the Hellblasters as well. Yep, so the Von Ryans are going to charge both. That means we need a 6-inch charge. There's a 5. That will fail. You can choose to re-roll. Yep. That'll get in. Alright, so the Von Ryans will put all their attacks into the Intercessors. So let's see what they can do. Alright, so the Von Ryans, as I said, all their attacks into those Intercessors. They are 2s to hit naturally, I believe. Sorry, 3s to hit. So let's see what they can do. And so 3s to wound as well, because strength 5 into toughness 4. That will be 5 all up. And so we will need 4+ saves because of the -1 from your AP. So 4s. Oh, I failed 3. So that will be 1 dead marine and a wound on another. So we piled in with the Intercessors and Chaplain. The Chaplain is going to attack first. 5 attacks, hitting on 2s with his Crozius. He misses twice. Wow. Strength 6 into T4 or 5?
5.
So 2s to wound because of the +1 from him leading. So that'll be 3 wounds. It's -1. 5 ups. -1.
4 up.
So 2 damage from the one that goes through. 3 regular Intercessors hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 4s, strength 4 into T5. No. So 4s, because of my +1 to wounds, will give me nothing. And the Sergeant with Power Sword hitting on 3s. It's 3 times. And his base strength with that. And 3s to wound will be 1 more at -2.
So T-shirt save.
Yep, so 6 up. Yep, take 1. And so after that, Azrael and the Hellblasters pile in. Azrael's touching the base of the model in base contact with you, so he's got 6 attacks with the Sword of Secrets, hitting on 2s. All hits. Fortunately, no devastating wounds. Strength 6, so 3s. will be 3 at -4.
So
3 6 ups. Yep. 3 6 ups. Each one of these is damage 2. So have to 3 6 up on what you need. I mean, you got 1, but no. And so that's it for the Genestealers. So we'll go into Dark Angel's turn 1. I gain 2 CP thanks to having Azrael on the table. You're going to gain your 1. I've got my Oath of the Moment target, which is going to be those Genestealers. I can also select one of my units to gain an extra point of objective control. And for that, we're going to select the Intercessor squad to gain an extra piece of OC. Alright, so movement all done then for the Dark Angels. The Dreadnought moves up on the objective. Both my units have moved over here. I do lose my heavy bonus when I do that with the Hellblasters, but I've got rerolls to hit, so quietly confident in what that can do. So let's go into shooting. We'll start with the Dreadnought. He's going to shoot the Sanctus. Oh, no, sorry, he's a Sanctus. I can't shoot him. He's got one of his special rules stopping me from shooting him. Fine. The Dreadnought will just stare, wondering where the bullet came from. Alright, we'll go with the Hellblasters then. The Hellblasters are going to shoot. We are going to overcharge our weapons. So we are hitting on 3s with rerolls, thanks to Oath of Moment. Already that many sustained, but rerolls will mean I miss with 4, but gain another 2 sustained. So into toughness 4, so 2s to wound. So we're going to roll 10 at a time to begin with. So let's see how many Genestealers survive after the first fusillade. 5s. Ooh, quite a few.
Damn.
And then so you've got 9 more saves to make now. Failing 4 so far.
Ooh,
that'll be another 6. So you failed 10, which actually is enough to take the Genestealers out. I have hazardous checks though for 10 models, so none. As Zoe is just absolutely glaring at me and crying in the corner. Oh dear. Your Patriarch's still there. And so with those Genestealers going down, you're now going to immediately spend your Occult Ambush points to bring back a unit of 10 of them. The same unit that just died. That costs 6 points, which is all you've got at 1,000 points now with the new Genestealer Cults rules. But nonetheless, yeah, you're literally going to bring them back on that objective. Alrighty, so beginning of turn 2 for the Genestealer Cults, you're going to score 5 points for controlling the one objective there. And so, other than gaining a command point, you tick me up to 3. You'll tick up to 2 because you can actually use one last round. We'll go into movement. Alrighty, so movement-wise, your Sanctus stayed where they are. You've brought in the Aberrants. You've then brought in the Trigon, importantly 9-inch away. That means it can still charge this turn, because if it uses its little 6-inch deployment away rule, it can't charge when it does that. And then you've brought in the Hybrid Metamorphs as well. You've kept off your Cult Ambush unit, and you've kept off the other unit of Genestealers as well. So we are going to go into shooting. So Trigon is going to use its Bioelectric Pulse. It's just in range to shoot those Hellblasters. So 3s to hit, 6s be sustained, hits 2. Oh! Oh! I probably deserve that after what I did to his buddies. So strength.
5.
Strength 5 means you need 3s to wound. And so 3 up saves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
One more.
Sorry, there were 12 dice. Got to make one more save, and I do. So 6, so 3 Hellblasters go down. So because I had Hellblasters die, I now get to roll dice for each one. 3 of them died, so 3 pluses. 2 of them. They can now shoot, and there is no reason not to overcharge these. So I'll be strength 8 with these. I'm going to be hitting on 2s because of heavy. I haven't moved this turn. So 2s. 1 missed, but that's sustained in there as well. And then we are going to be 5s to wound. We get 1. So 1 AP -3. Should take your Trigon to a 6+ save. He's a 3-up save monster. And so 1 6+ save needed. No, 2 damage. Alrighty, so shooting for the rest, you got your Sanctus, trying to shoot the Dreadnought again. Hitting on a 2. Hits. Wounding on a 5. Doesn't wound. So that'll be it for your shooting, because they don't have shooting. You can't see with your little pistols back there, probably a good thing. So we've got charges.
Yep.
Alright, so to start with, your Trigon is going to make a charge into the Intercessors. He needs a 9. That is certainly not a 9. Spending a CP there, or...
Still couldn't make it.
So you're going to spend a command point to reroll your charge roll. I mean, better, but still no. So you're going to go roll for the Metamorphs now into the Intercessors. Let's see what they can get. No. Now the Aberrants into the Dreadnought. They've got a 9. Hey,
Yay!
there we go. So just during your charge phase as well after that, I'm going to spend 2 CP for Unbreakable Lines. This allows me to pick an Adeptus Astartes unit you charged. You target that unit, you're now -1 to wound on that unit. And so you're going to use a stratagem yourself called Hyperferocity. This is going to allow you to reroll 1s to wound. So, first of all, you need to hit me. So that'll be...
3s.
3s. And then strength base?
7.
7, so that would mean you need 5s, now 6s. Because -1's a wound. But you can reroll 1s. So 6s, rerolling 1s to wound. And 2 6s and 2 1s. Hey, there we go. Hey, look at that. And so AP -2 on those, I'll have 4 up saves. I pass 2, take 1 damage.
2 damage.
2 damage. Redemptor has 5 attacks, so 5 backhanded slaps, needing 3s to hit. One of them ducks. And then strength 12, I'm assuming that's going to be 2s.
2s.
Yeah.
Toughness 6.
Oh, only just. Only 2. 2 more dodge the backhand. -2 AP. So your first lot of Feel No Pains, because it's just going to ignore your armor, got to roll them 3 at a time for damage 3. Feel No Pain 5. You pass 1, which means you now roll 3 again. He dies with just, so I kill 1. Cool, so I kill 1 of your models back. That'll end combat. What is your OC on them, actually? It's going to matter. Alright, so in my command phase, first of all, obviously Azrael gives me the 2 CP there. You'll gain another one that takes you back up to 2, takes me back up to 3. Sorry, you back up to 1 because you spent 2 the last round. So you've got 1, I've got 3. I've then got my Unforgiven Task Force ability. Now I'm going to give the +1 OC to the Dreadnought to take him 5, which means at the end of the command phase, I'll score that objective now because I'll have 5 to your 4. And I'll score that one as well, so I'll score 10 points this round. Alright, so end of my movements. The Intercessors have moved across to draw a line of sight onto those hybrid Metamorphs. Hellblasters stay where they are. And then I've also brought down the Deathwing Knights to get rid of that annoying little sniper at the back there. So we'll go into shooting. Alright, so shooting wise, start with the Intercessors. We have 2 bolt rifles. And so the Intercessors bolt rifles hitting on 3s. Will be 3 hits. And then wounding on toughness 4 of Metamorphs. 4s to wound. 1 at -1. No, kill 1, just damage 1. My plasma pistol from the sergeant. Hits. Wounds. 1 at AP -2.
-2, aye. Oh, I have Feel No Pain.
Okay, we'll do Feel No Pains after I've killed a bunch. So AP -2.
So no save.
No save?
Yeah.
So we've got 2 5-up Feel No Pains there to see whether any live. 1 dead so far. D3 plus 2 shots for the frag will be 5. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 4s. 2. No AP.
5s.
No, and then 5s again.
Hey, 1.
No 1. And then the chaplain with his absolver bolt pistol hits. 3 to wound, strength 5, and fails to wound. And after that, you're going to do a brood search with the units. We've then got the Hellblasters who are going to... We're going to still go into the Trigon there. So 7 Hellblasters supercharging into the Trigon, which is my open moment target. So we haven't moved. So 2s, re-rolling. Oh, that's 1 as well. There's another 1. Help if I grab all the 1s at one time. And now 5s to wound will be 1, 2, 3, 4. That is it, just 4. Negative 3. 6s, 4 6-up saves. No, that'll be 8 damage in total. Azrael is just shy of rapid fire range with Lion's Wrath. So we are 2s to hit. Re-rolling, because oath moment target. And then strength 8. So 5s. Nothing with Lion's Wrath. Then have 7 hazardous tests to make. I fail 2. So 2 Hellblasters will die. So 2 Hellblasters die. So on 3s, they are both shooting again. They're going to shoot the Trigon again. Overcharging. So 3s to hit, re-rolling. Need those re-rolls. All hit, no sustained unfortunately. And then 5s to wound. 1. 6-up save. No, 2 damage. Alright, so the Dreadnought will shoot the aberrants he's in combat with. So I can fire the Icarus rocket pod for 3 shot, or D3 shots for 3, like I said. Hitting on 3s. 1, re-roll, because it wasn't instant. All hit. So 3s to wound, sorry. 2 wounds. Negative 1.
Okey-dokey. So 6s.
Yep.
Followed by 5s.
Pass 1, so 2 6-up. 2 5-up, feel no pain, sorry. No. Then his onslaught Gatling cannon hitting on 4s. And wounding on 5s. 1. No AP, damage 1. So 1, 5-up, 5-up, 5-up. No, and feel no pains. Yay! Alright, so we're going to go charge phase then. We are going to charge with the Intercessors and Chaplain. That's a 5, they're in. And then the Deathwing Knights will charge as well. They need a 9. 7, I'm going to spend a CP to re-roll it. 12, they're in. And so you have 5s first. I'm going to elect to use Armor of Contempt for 1 CP to lower your AP by 1. So he hits on 2s, your Locust.
Which is lucky.
Strength. So wounding on 3s. That will be 3 wounds. So 4-up saves. Save them all. Didn't even need Armor of Contempt. Your cult leader next, the squad sergeant, hitting on 3s, that is 3 misses.
Yep.
Strength.
Sorry, yeah, 5.
Strength 5, so 3s to wound as well. 1. AP.
1.
So no AP.
Yep.
So 3-up save. Fail. Pass.
2 damage.
So 7 attacks per model there. Or sorry, 3 attacks per model. Not 7 attacks. That would be horrendous. So hitting on
3s,
3s,
re-rolling 1s.
3s, re-rolling 1s. Thanks to having a Tyranid unit nearby.
And
And so strength 5 going in needs 3s.
oh, that's
And so we're going to roll 8 of these to begin with. AP. So no AP because of Armor of Contempt, so 3-up saves. I fail 2, 3. And then I've
2 damage a pop.
2 damage a pop, and then I got 3. Ooh. And now I have to make my saves one at a time. 3 up. Nope. Sergeant dies, and then the chaplain fails both. Wow. Right, the chaplain's going to strike back. 5 attacks, hitting on 2s. So 3. And then wounding on 2s. That is 4. At -1, damage 2 a pop. So 6 up saves. And then each of those kills a dude. So feel no pains 2 at a time. So there's 1 dude lit. You need to pass each one of these, needs to be doubles. Nope, 1 dies. 2 died. 3 died. So Deathwing Knight, since you're a dude, they are hitting on 2s. Twos to wound then. Strength 6. 5, 10, 11. At -2.
11 at -2, alright.
And damage 2 a pop as well. At -2, he's got 3 plus base.
No, but he has an invuln.
Oh, he's got an invuln. Lovely. Cool. Invuln. 5 up saves. That is a lot of damage. Yeah, 12 damage will sufficiently remove him. I wasn't even attacking with a whole unit. You've now got your aberrants.
Yeah.
Alright, so the aberrants then into the Redemptor. Needing 3s to hit. And then 5s to wounds. 2. -2. So these will go to a 4 up save. Pass 1, fail 1. 2 damage.
By now.
So the Dreadnought hits back with 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. Unfortunately, he's not sustained hits. And wounding on 3s. 3. That's -3. -2.
No save.
Yep.
Damage.
3.
So 9 damage all up.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll do it in 3s.
Yeah. And your first one must pass all of them. First lot of Feel No Pains from these. Nope, that's an aberrant dead. Your second one, starting on a new aberrant, has 1 wound left.
Yep.
And again, that's 2 aberrants dead. And then your last one takes 2. And so that'll be the end of my turn, which will be the end of the battle round. So something important is you've got less VP. So per the mission rule, you can roll the dice. On 2+, you'll gain a CP. Yep, so you get 1 extra CP. And then we'll go into the next rounds. And so, Tyranids, turn 3, you're going to gain 5 VP again. You're just controlling the top one, you don't control this. So just 5 VP again. You've got your Cult Archon to do, D3 models back, I believe.
D3 plus 3.
D3 plus 3, ugh! Yep, don't like that. 5. Just 3, not D3 plus 3, you're just outside of objective range here. Thankful for that. So just 3 dudes, not 5. So, with that though, we'll go into movement and we'll come back after it's all done. Alright, so the start of your movement is all done. We have the Patriarch move up, the Trigons just shuffle across. Now you're going to use your ability called Psiotic Parasitism, or whatever the hell it's called. Anyway, you're taking some wounds on those dudes down there, D3.
Plus 1.
Plus 1, so 2. So that means essentially you do 2 mortals to your own unit, so 2 of those dudes die, but the Trigon heals 2 wounds. The only other thing to happen after that, your Genestealers arrive via deep strikes there. So we're going to go into shooting. So your Hybrid Metamorph's going to try and shoot the chaplain. You've got 5 pistols in that combat, so let's see what we can do. Needing force, yep. 4 hits, strength.
Rerolling hits.
Oh yeah, rerolling hits.
Hey!
And strength of those?
3.
So 5s to wound. 1. 3 up save. 5.
Okay.
And then the Trigon is going to shoot the Hellblasters. Right, so the Trigon's bioelectric pulse, 4s to hit, but sustained hits too. See if you can repeat. No, none of them this time. So 3. Strength 5?
Yep.
So 3s. 4, 3. These will be 3 plus saves. Fail 1. Alright, so charges. What do you wish to do first? You wish to do your 9 bomb first, or the 3-inch charge? The 2-inch charge.
I'm going to do the Genestealers.
Genestealers? Yep. So they need a 9.
Yeah.
That is not a 9. Rerolling?
Nah.
No. Sure.
I do have a thing though.
And if we don't need a roll for your Patriarch, he's in with double 1s, still gets him in. As he charges though, I will be spending 2 CP. -1 to wound.
Alright.
And so yeah, spent 2 CP for unbreakable lines, making your Patriarch -1 to wound, or anything rather this turn, -1 to wound the Hellblasters in combat. And so during the combat phase, your aura making me take a battleship test on the Hellblasters are fine. So go into combat, charges strike first, you're going to do Hyper Ferocity, which gives you reroll 1s to wound.
Correct.
So, first of all, you need to hit me. And so 2s to hit.
Absolutely rubbish.
All hit, but no devastating.
Nope.
No goes on the wounds anyway. Strength, normally.
Oh, actually, I don't need to.
So 4s, but you are twin elite, so 4s re-rolling. 1.
Their wound.
Yep.
Double check.
So re-roll that 3 for me.
I'm going to reroll both.
Oh yeah, you're going to try and re-roll everything.
Yeah.
So I'm going to remove the Sergeant and a regular Marine. So the Sergeant will try and shoot his plasma pistol, supercharging it. Well, we'll roll 2 dice. We're going to roll, first of all. 1 dude can, so this will be the Sergeant shooting as he's removed. Hits. And strength 8, toughness 5, so 3s. Wounds, -3. Goes to your invon.
Yep. 1.
Yep.
So 4.
4 up.
Hey!
The Metamorphs have strikes first, so you've got your Saboteur in there first. Locust, sorry. Locust, not Saboteur. Hitting on 2s.
Ooh.
1 miss. And then...
Rerolling to hit.
Yep, so just 1 reroll to hit. Nope. Yeah, all hit.
Yep.
And then strength 5, so needing 3s on the chaplain.
Yep.
4. See, we've got my 4 up invon.
-2.
No, goes down. My Dreadnought is then going to attack. Be my first pick, so 3s. Just 3. And 2s. Just 2. So 2 go straight through, so you need to do your 3 times 3 up invon. So the first one can't fail any.
Oh, they don't get us.
Yep, so you feel no pain. So the first one of 3 you feel no pains, you can't fail at any or someone dies because you've got a dude on 2 wounds. Nope. If you would be so kind to roll that again.
Nah, I'm good, thanks.
5 up, feel no pains. Okay. Then you get to swing back with your Aberrant. We'll hit once.
Strength 7.
5s to wound. No wounds. I've then got the Hellblasters and Azrael. So we'll go to the Hellblasters first of all. They are hitting on 3s. Sustained.
Sustained.
No sustained, unfortunately. Strength 4, needing 5s because you're not toughness 8, but I know you're higher than 4. 1.
Toughness 5.
Yep. So 1, no AP.
So 4s.
Yep. Take a wound. Azrael, 6 attacks with the Sword of Secrets. Hitting on 2s. All hits. And that'll be an extra 2 hits in there as well from sustained 1. And then strength 6, toughness 5, 3s with devastating wounds. And that will be 3 fails, 2 devastating wounds, and 4 saves. So 4 saves at -4. So these will be on your invuln.
So 2. Okay.
And so 4 up invulns.
No pressure.
No pressure. Fail 3. That's 6 damage, and I don't think that even saves you, even with a reroll. No, so Azrael cuts the head off the Patriarch for the lion. So now I've got my Shroud of Heroes to do for my chaplain at the end. So does it get back up? Yes. And so Shroud of Heroes chaplain gets back up with 3 wounds remaining. So going to the Dark Angel's turn, I'm going to gain my 2 CP for Azrael being on the table still. You gain your 1 CP, but then I am going to... I don't think I've got anything else in my hero phase to do. No. So we'll just go... Oh, Oath of Moment target, actually. Very, very important thing. We will go Oath of Moment on your Hybrid Metamorphs. They just need to die now. And then we'll go into movement. Oh, and we'll give the extra OC to the Dreadnought, I guess. Strength 5.
Yep.
So just take a wound on the chaplain. That is the end of my movements. You're going to use the Cult Ambush token at the end of my movement phase to bring on your other Genestealers back, spending all of your Cult Ambush points to do so. So my shooting phase begins with the Redemptor Dreadnought, shooting that last annoying aberrant, hitting on 4s because... And then wounding on 5s, 6 is a dev though. Nope, just 1. 1 damage, 1, no AP.
So 5s.
5. And a 5 up field, no pain. Icarus Rocket Pod for D3 shots for 2. Both hit. Both wounds. 2 at -1.
So just straight into... Oh, no, -1.
Yep,
So
6 ups. No, and that's 4 damage all up. So you can just roll all of these at the same time. It's the last dude. No, he goes down. And got him, finally. So we'll go to the Chaplain's Absolver Bolt Pistol into those Hybrid Metamorphs. Misses. I can reroll my hits though because it's my oath target. So hits. And wounds. AP -1. -1 on that as well.
Oh, -1.
So no.
No, that is -1.
Oh, there's -1? Yeah, no, one of them dies, takes 2 damage. He thought I was shooting the Trigon. The Hellblasters are not going to supercharge this time. We don't need to against 1 wound models. So, hitting on 3s, re-rolling. And so 2 go back into the pile because it's sustained. And then 3s to wound because we are in strength 7 when we do this. So that will be 5 at -2. And so you feel no pains, 6 of them. 4 die. Azrael then shooting with Lion's Roar. Re-rolls. Oh, 2 sustained in there from Lion's Roar. And 3s. 3. So first of all, 4 feel no pains for the last remaining aberrants. Sorry, you know what I mean.
That's 5.
So 2 die anyway. Yep. And then he takes 2 on himself as well from Lion's Wrath. So, charges. So we are going to go with charges. We'll start with the Deathwing Knights into the Genestealers. That is a 9. We will then charge Azrael in. Yeah, we'll charge Azrael and the Hellblasters in. They're in with a 5. You're then going to try Heroic Intervention with the Trigon. So 2 CP. You need a 6. That is a 3. So with that, you do have a Strikes First model here that gets to attack the Hellblasters first of all. And so he hits on 2s. Re-rolling thanks to a Tyrannid unit nearby. Nope.
Now I will be re-rolling wounds.
Yep. So strength.
So 5.
So 3s, re-rolling. Need those re-rolls.
Yeah.
Okay. AP.
2.
2. So 5 ups. No. So 3 pluses. They're all shooting their bolt pistols as they die. 2 hits. 1 wound. No AP, damage 1.
Use my invuln, 4+.
Pass. Azrael now is hitting on 2s.
So I have to save every wound to survive.
And strength 6, toughness.
4.
So needing 3s. 3 at -4.
So 4+ invulns.
Yep.
Need to save them all.
Yep. And so I'm going to use Unforgiven Fury for a CP. That's going to give me lethal hits on my weapons. So first of all, the Maces of Absolution. 2s to hit. And 1. 2 go straight through and no, 1 misses. And the rest, we are strength 6. So it'd be 3s to wound. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 plus the 2 is 10. So 5 up invulns. Each fail is a dead Genestealer.
Hey.
There we go. That'll kill 5, I think.
5 save.
Yeah, 5 die.
dead.
And so, great weapon of the Unforgiven. We are hitting on 2s with sustained hits 1, lethal hits and dev wounds. 1 miss. No lethal. Which is sort of good, because strength 6 will now be 3s with dev wounds, 2 more die, and 1 more 5 up invuln. There's another one dead as well. That leaves 2 Genestealers alive. So, your Genestealer striking back, hitting on 2s. 1 miss, and strength
4.
So 5's because I'm T5. 2. AP -2, I believe, for Genestealers.
Correct, yes.
So 2, 3, 4 up, invulns. Fail both, damage 1 a pop.
Yep.
So, alright, and you're going to use the Resistance Tunnel stratagem then at the end of my turn, so you pop the Trigun back in Strategic Reserve. But let's go into turn 4. Today's video is sponsored by the Warhammer merch shop. Want to grab some merch for your favourite Warhammer army? You can use our affiliate link down below to grab your next purchase and help support the channel at the same time. And so to start turn 4, you're going to gain a CP. Your Genestealers will score you a point there. Well, 5 points rather. And so with that, there's nothing else to do in your command phase. So we're going to movement. So movement wise, you just have your Genestealers stay there. Those 2 retreat out of combat. There's no reason keeping your Genestealers fighting when they're just going to get smooshed. So no shooting either. That literally will be your turn. Over. And so my movement involves the Dreadnought and Azrael both drawing a bead on the Genestealers at the back corner. I'll leave my Deathwing Knights where they are, but we'll go into my shooting, and I'm starting with the Dreadnought. Finally able to shoot my plasma cannon. So no need to supercharge with the Dreadnought, so we are going to have D6 plus 3 shots because of blast, because you've got 10 models in the unit. So we get 1, I'm spending a command point, dropping me to 2, to reroll that amount of shots, to 5. 8 shots, hitting on 3s, rerolling because they're my oath target. To miss, and then 2s to wound. That will be 6 on your invulns. 6 invulns on the Genestealers over there from the Dreadnoughts. 5s. 4 die. So Onslaught Gatling Cannon as well. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling. all hits. Unfortunately, that's not my wounds. Strength 5, toughness 4, so 3s. 6s be dev wounds. So 1 Genestealer just dies. And you have 5 no AP saves to make. And so 5 ups of the armor save variety. Another 2 dead Genestealers.
Dang.
And then the Icarus rocket pod last of all, and I think you've stopped Azrael shooting. Icarus gets 1, and it re-rolled a hit. Hits. Doesn't wound. And so after that shooting, we're going to go charges. We're going to charge the Deathwing Knights. Marion. So Deathwing Knights into the Genestealers. We have 2s to hit. And 3s to wound. Here's 5, 10, 12. Pretty much you can fail one of these. 11 5-ups. You can do this, buddy. You got this. Believe in you. Believe in the heart of the cards. My favourite Digimon card reference right there. No. Damn. You're out of mana and life points. And then, end of my turn, you're going to do a rapid Ingress strat with your Trigon. And so Trigon comes now. You tried to get him in the center, but turns out I absolutely accidentally made a 12-inch buffer zone between my Deathwing Knights and Dreadnought. Did not intend that at all. Accidentally stopped your plan. Aha. And so we gain CP going in turn 5. You will, however, what is the Trigon's OC? That's probably going to matter.
1.
1? So yeah, your Trigon popping up and your Genestealers there. They did pass their battle shock, so you're going to have 10 points scored this round. And so, I think we're going to go into your shooting and charges after movement. And so with that, even regardless if your Genestealers and Tyranids manage to kill a unit, your Trigon's not going to get close enough to the center just based on where Azrael is. I don't think the Genestealers are wiping out the Deathwing Knights. And there's still a Dreadnought. So we're going to call it a GG here. An interesting Tyranids army is this with the new detachment. The Dark Angels come through, Azrael coming in clutch a couple of times, and the Deathwing Knights absolutely smiting everything they touch is nothing normal. But good game, and thank you very much. Victory to the Dark Angels. Thank you all for watching. We hope this battle report was enjoyable for you, and if you did enjoy it, please go check out some of our others in the playlist on the channel. If you have any questions, please drop a comment down below, and while you're there, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join our Discord server to check out all of our future wargaming content. Thank you all.